Hello, Packers fans. Oliver Smith here with another exciting update. Before we begin, hit that like button, subscribe, and drop a comment below. Your support helps us keep creating amazing content. Let's go! The 2024 NFL season is approaching a critical time, and the Green Bay Packers find themselves in a challenging position. With a 9-4 record, the Wisconsin team must face a harsh reality. Although they have built a solid campaign, they are behind the NFC North leaders and rely not only on their efforts, but also on a series of unlikely combinations to secure their playoff spot. At the center of this plot, the win against the Seattle Seahawks in Week 15 emerges as the key piece, but it is not the only variable in the equation. The head-to-head against the Seahawks on Sunday Night Football brings out a gigantic emotional charge for the fans. The atmosphere at Lambeau Field will be electrifying, with each play potentially deciding the future of the Packers' season. However, the big question hanging over the team and its fans is, can Green Bay overcome the challenges and accomplish the nearly impossible? The importance of winning against the Seahawks in order for the Packers to remain in the fight for the playoffs. Beating the Seahawks is more than necessary, it is mandatory. A loss in this head-to-head virtually annihilates the team's postseason chances, putting months of hard work at risk. Jordan Love, who is living his first full season as a starter, will be tasked with leading the team under pressure that only the greatest players can withstand. The Seahawks defense has proven resilient, with a front seven capable of pressing quarterbacks and neutralizing ground attacks. This means that Love will need to be at the top of his game, making accurate readings and avoiding mistakes. The ground attack, led by Aaron Jones and A.J. Dillon, will also have to be efficient to relieve pressure on the young quarterback. In addition, the Packers' defense will have the arduous mission of containing Seattle's dynamic attack, led by DK Metcalf and Kenneth Walker III. This will be a real test for the Green Bay secondary, which has shown inconsistencies at crucial moments throughout the season. A win on Sunday Night Football isn't just a matter of points on the scoreboard, it's a statement that the Packers can be dangerous in the playoffs. The unlikely combinations the Packers need while a win against the Seahawks is essential, it alone is not enough to secure a playoff berth. To further complicate the situation, the Packers rely on outside results that involve other NFC teams. 1. The tie between 49ers and Rams for the Packers to secure their spot later this week. It is crucial that the confrontation between San Francisco 49ers and Los Angeles Rams ends in a tie. Although draws are rare in the NFL, the possibility cannot be ruled out, especially in a balanced duel like this. Both teams have solid defenses and attacks capable of dominating the clock, increasing the chances of a game going to overtime without a winner. 2. Atlanta Falcons loss or tie. Another critical element is the outcome of the Falcons game. If Atlanta loses or ties, its chances of overtaking the Packers in the race for the wildcard decrease dramatically. The Falcons face a tough opponent this week, which gives Green Bay fans a reason to watch closely. These scenarios are not easy to happen, but the beauty of American football lies in its unpredictability. Seemingly decided games can change in seconds, and the Packers' hopes depend on that dynamic. Mathematical odds and emotional realities. According to the New York Times playoff simulator, the Packers' odds of clinching the NFC North are less than 1% even if they win all of their remaining games. This is because both the Minnesota Vikings and Detroit Lions have impressive campaigns, with a combined record of 23-4. However, the chances of reaching the wildcard slot are much more promising. If the Packers get at least 2 wins in the last 4 games, their playoff chances increase to 80%. With 3 wins, that number jumps to over 95%. That puts gigantic pressure on upcoming games, especially against direct opponents like the Seahawks. Math is only one part of the equation. The emotional impact of each victory or defeat cannot be underestimated. For players, the pressure to perform at a high level is immense, and any slip-up could be the difference between playing in January or watching the postseason from the couch. Jordan Love, man of the hour. What makes this story even more engaging is the role of Jordan Love, who is trying to prove that he can be the worthy successor to Aaron Rodgers. His journey so far has been marked by ups and downs, but he has shown flashes of greatness that give fans reason to believe. Against the Seahawks, Love will have a chance to write his name in Packers history. A win would be a milestone in his career, showing he can lead the team in moments of high pressure. More than that, it would be proof that the Packers made the right decision in trusting him as their quarterback of the future. The role of fans and the magic of Green Bay Lambeau Field is known for its unique atmosphere, especially at night games. The support of the fans could be the differential that the Packers need to overcome this week's challenges. The fans, known for their unwavering passion, will be present in force, ready to create an intimidating environment for the Seahawks. This support is not just symbolic, it has a real impact on player performance. In a sport where every detail counts, the energy of the fans can be the final push the team needs. The future of the Packers, hope or frustration? As we approach the end of the season, the Packers' narrative is a mix of hope and uncertainty. They have the pieces to triumph, but the road to the playoffs is littered with obstacles. Every game from here on out will be a battle, and the win against the Seahawks will be just the beginning. If the Packers can overcome the odds and reach the postseason, it will be a story of overcoming that will echo for years. But if they fail, the 2024 season will be remembered as one of missed opportunities and lessons learned. The only certainty is that the Packers' future will be decided in the coming weeks. And for fans, that means excitement, drama, and, above all, hope. After all, in American football, just like in life, everything can change in an instant. American football fire the final decision. Every detail matters as the final weeks of the season unfold. The Packers have no room for error. Every game decision, every play call, and every second on the clock will be crucial. Matt LaFleur and his coaching staff will need to be in perfect harmony, maximizing the potential of each player on the field. A lack of discipline or imperfect execution could spell the end of the postseason dream. The Packers also need to avoid injuries at crucial times. In recent seasons, the team has suffered from major losses at the end of the season, undermining its performance at decisive moments. With the current squad relatively healthy, it is vital that this condition is maintained so that the team has the best chance of competing in its prime. The NFC, a conference full of surprises as the Packers battle for their spot, the NFC is shaping up to be one of the most competitive conferences in recent years. Teams like the Philadelphia Eagles, Dallas Cowboys, and San Francisco 49ers are already all but guaranteed postseason berths, leaving few spots for other teams to emerge. However, the race for the wild card remains open, with surprises happening every week. The unexpected loss of a favorite or an unlikely tie can completely change the landscape, and this is exactly what the Packers need. That uncertainty keeps hope alive, not just in Green Bay but throughout the NFL. What do the next few days hold? As the Packers prepare to face the Seahawks, the rest of the league will be watching closely. This is a game that has implications far beyond Lambeau Field, directly affecting the race for the playoffs across the NFC. For fans, this week will be one of anxiety and anticipation. Social media will be full of analysis, debate, and predictions. NFL experts will endlessly discuss the Packers' chances and how playoff scenarios could unfold. It's a moment that exemplifies why American football is more than a sport, it's a passion that unites millions of people around the world. Conclusion: faith in the impossible. The Packers are at a crossroads. They have a clear, if narrow, path to postseason glory. The challenge ahead is monumental, but if there's one thing the Green Bay Packers have taught us throughout their rich history, it's that we should never underestimate their ability to surprise. Whatever the outcome, this season will be remembered as a test of resilience and determination. For the players, the coaching staff, and the fans, the moment is one of unity and total focus. The road to the playoffs begins now, and every snap, every pass, and every run will bring us closer to a definitive answer. Only one question remains: are the Packers ready to make history? The answer will begin to be written next Sunday, under the lights of Lambeau Field, in a game that promises to be unforgettable. American football fire.